Hello guys, I have prepared this video so you can check all the necessary guidelines you need in order to prepare for your debate. Okay, so how to prepare for the debate. On day number 5 of classes, your teacher will assign the topics. Remember that if your class has more than 12 students, there will be 2 topics to debate in class. Remember that you will be assigned a topic, but you won't know which position you will have to defend the day of the debate, either in favor or against. That means that when you do your research, you have to look for arguments to defend both positions, in favor or against, because you won't know which position you will have to defend until the day of the debate. Remember that it is highly important to look for really strong arguments to defend both positions, because probably you will not be able to defend the position that you have. It means that your personal opinion, unfortunately, does not matter here. Make sure to get your information during your research from reliable sources and also up-to-date sources. You can check the websites of official organizations, you can watch TED Talks or videos on YouTube, but from, again, reliable sources, from reliable YouTubers, scientists, teachers, or specialists on the topic. Other good examples are the websites of the BBC, the New York Times, or again, official organizations, international organizations, the UN, a school of psychologists, etc. Okay, Fiorella, so what will happen the day of the debate? I'll tell you. Before the debate, please make sure to arrive on time, because your teacher will tell you which position you will have to defend, in favor or against. After you're assigned a position, your teacher will send you to breakout rooms according to your sides. That means that all the people in favor for topic number 1 will go to one breakout room. The people that will defend the side against topic number 1 will be sent to another breakout room. In your breakout rooms, you'll have 15 minutes to discuss with your group, with the other people defending the same side, so you can distribute all the arguments evenly. Remember that you cannot repeat arguments. Each student should have a different arguments. Arguments cannot be repeated during the debate. That's why it is highly important that you arrive on time, because if you don't, probably you won't have this time to know what arguments have been distributed among the other students or the rest of the class. Okay, so remember, once more, I will repeat this. Arguments cannot be repeated. Each student should have a different argument. During the debate, all students will be brought back to the principal session. So one student from each side will be called. Let's call him student A from the group in favor and student B from the group against. All right? So each student will defend a different side. So first, we'll have student A presenting his or her arguments. This student will have 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes, no more, no less than 2 minutes to present his argument or her arguments to defend his position. After the 2 minutes, student B from the opposite group will have 1 minute for their rebuttal. When the minute is over, student B from the opposite side will have 2 minutes to present his or her arguments. And again, student A will have 1 minute for the rebuttal. When this process is over, 2 more students will be called, 1 student from each side, and the process will be repeated until all participants have finished presenting their arguments and their rebuttals. This means that in total, each student will have 3 minutes to speak. That means 2 minutes for the argument and 1 minute for the rebuttal. Some final recommendations. Be sure to prepare for this activity ahead of time. Remember that it is highly important to look for strong arguments to defend both sides. Once more, you won't know which side you will have to defend the day of the debate. And this becomes more difficult when the side that you will be assigned to defend has absolutely nothing to do with your personal opinion. So make sure to, really have good arguments, really good and strong arguments. Even if you don't really agree with them, okay? Do not show this. Remember, once more, your opinion does not matter in this case, okay? You have to defend the side you are assigned to that, okay? So you have to do it really well, okay? Regardless of what your personal opinion on the matter is. Once more, remember that your arguments under no circumstance should be based on your personal opinion, your experiences, or anecdotes, okay? All your arguments should be based on experts' opinion, on studies, on intensive research, okay? But no experiences, no personal opinions, no anecdotes. They do not provide strong support for your arguments. Remember that during the debate, you can have some notes with some relevant information, relevant data that you can use when presenting your arguments, but that doesn't mean that you can read your arguments, okay? So the notes are just a way to remember difficult or relevant information, especially data, numbers, names, percentages. Work on your presentation skills. Be sure to have some linkers and some expressions that you can use to introduce or to present your ideas and arguments smoothly. For example, in my opinion, I see where you're coming from, etc. So check again those useful phrases and linkers so you can have a really, really good presentation. Okay, remember that it's not only about the arguments, but it's very important how you present those arguments, your advanced students. Don't forget that. Rehearse your timing. You can record yourself for this. Okay, remember that you will only have 3 minutes to speak in total. Only 2 minutes to present your arguments and 1 minute for your rebuttal. No more, no less. Probably your teacher will use a chronometer to check the time to make sure that all students participate the same amount of time. Okay, so it is really a great idea to practice to make sure that you speak just the right amount of time. Okay guys, so I hope this video helps, and don't forget that you can always contact me if you have any further questions about this presentation. Bye bye, see you in class.